Hey guys, so excuse the look today. I just came from the gym and I wanted to sit down and play with some makeup that's been sitting on my desk for about a month now. My husband's off all summer, the kids are home, so I just haven't had as much time to dedicate to filming and playing with makeup that I normally have. So today we are going to be playing with the Burgandy Bar from Maybelline. I haven't really seen much about this palette, so I am very curious to see how it compares to their other palettes, which I haven't been a big fan of. I like their City Minis, but their palettes that come like this, like there was like a gold bar palette and something else, they were a little on the chalky side. So we'll see how this one compares. So if you guys are curious to see swatches and how this applies on the eyes, then just keep watching. Okay, so here are the swatches. I will insert a close-up right here. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off, do one eye look, and I'll be back to show you how they apply, show you the final look, and give you my thoughts. Okay, so this is the look that I came up with. I'm not super thrilled with it. I loved the way that they swatched. They looked like beautiful, intense, metallic, shimmery shadows on the arm, but on the eye, I'm finding them difficult to work with. I'm even dampening a flat brush and finding that it's like grabbing in places, not spreading evenly. And when I'm trying to layer on top of other colors, like they're just not blending well. I've used my finger, I've used a blush, I've used a brush. You can kind of just see where one color starts and the other one stops, and it's not flowing into the other color like I usually prefer. But anyway, this is what the palette looks like. It comes with a little brush, which I hardly ever use. But if you do use them, it does come with a brush. You get 2 mattes in the palette, and the rest are shimmer or metallic. So let me tell you what I have on my eye right now. I have this shade right here in the crease. I have this one under the brow bone. And then on the outer corner, I have the red and purple. On the middle part, I have this really pretty, like a rosy shade. And then on the inner corner, I have a combination of this shade here and this shade here. This one wasn't bright enough by itself. And then on the lower lash line, I have this kind of rosy shade here and then the dark brown, and that is it. So let me start off with my highlight shade. It is a nice highlight shade, I should give it that. And I don't know why my flash is like going like this while I'm filming. If you guys noticed that, please tell me how to fix it, because I thought it was my case and I took my case off and my flash is still going psh, psh. So it's really strange. Then I'm taking my transition shade. Flat brush, I'm going into the red and purple. You can see it's just like grabbing at different parts of my lid, not really gliding on. Then I'm going in with that rosy shade in the middle. Concealer just like patches, it's just not covering. And then I'm going to go into the champagne-y shade on the inner corner. This one doesn't really seem to show up much, which is why I went with my highlight shade. And then back in with the dark brown on the outer corner. Rosy gold shade. So this eye I feel like turned out a lot better than this one. The colors meshed a little bit better over here than they did here, but they're still not transitioning smoothly, which I don't really know why. perhaps it's the brushes, so I'll try them again. But first impressions of this palette, they swatch beautifully except for the two mattes. The mattes, let's be honest, are patchy when you swatch them. So these 10 are beautiful, shimmery. They were all swatched dry, but wet. They're beautiful foiled as well. These two mattes, not the best mattes ever, and there's only 2 mattes in this palette, which I feel like is not quite enough. I feel like you need 1 or 2 other shades to really make a full look, like perhaps a black and like a bone color would be excellent in this palette, but these are really, really pretty shimmery shades. With that being said, I don't feel like they applied very well. I felt like they grabbed at certain places. They didn't apply smoothly. I mean, the end result is fine, but I just had a little bit of difficulty getting them to blend and smooth out over my eyelids. So like I said, perhaps it was my eyeshadow base, perhaps it was my brushes, but they did swatch well. So I will continue to play with these, but here is the look without the mascara on. So I hope you guys found this swatch and try on video helpful. Let me know if you are going to pick up the Burgandy Bar palette from Maybelline, or if you've already picked it up and what you think of it. I'm curious to hear. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.